Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah, we're live now. So.
Hey everybody, we're live, and that was embarrassing.
It's a good start. You're off to a real good start.
This is Alessandra.
Hey.
I'm Steve.
Steve's going to be answering your questions for the next little while, so you can pop them down there on the website. Should we get started?
Yeah, let's go. What do you got?
Okay, this is from Brooke Harvey. Who is your favourite from The Bachelor?
Matilda, no question whatsoever.
None of it went swayed by Poppy a little bit.
No, I just didn't like the. She seems very nice, but just like, Arthur thing. Not that I watched it. I just heard.
Not that you watched. It's on TV.
No, yeah, I'm watching. Matilda, hands down. But in saying that, Alicia is from Invercargill, so I feel like I should give her mad props. She's doing very well, and I love that big, strong, thick R that she presents in most words.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. We'll see who takes that in the end. If Matilda doesn't win, then
I just saw Matilda in a cafe before, and I think she looks better. And it was just through the glass window of the cafe, and I feel like she looks better.
Okay, well, if Aunt doesn't go for that.
But she looked very happy. So I'm kind of like, not that I don't want only joy for her, but I just kind of read that as maybe.
Okay, well, if it doesn't work out with Art, then we'll
let's
this up.
make that happen.
Okay, yeah. I'll get on that.
Only she's into it, I don't want to force her, but I'm definitely into it, Matilda.
But you're super keen.
Yeah, super keen.
Okay.
Too keen, maybe.
It's going to cost us maybe a little bit too keen.
The stalkerish?
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Oh, stalker.
Tone it down. Okay.
Play it cool. I'm chill, whatever happens.
We good? Yeah, next?
Yeah, next.
Okay. Julianne said, I can't believe what happened, but congratulations on making the top 5. So proud of you. If you could do something different from the X Factor New Zealand, if you could have done something different on the X Factor NZ, what would it be and why?
I think I wouldn't change very much at all. I'm kind of, there was a few dips in the road, but I kind of feel like that's sometimes where you learn the most about yourself as an artist. And I think I probably learned more about myself through this experience than what I would have if I'd come in and had the perfect song choices and nailed every single one of them. I think I probably learned more about who I want to be as an artist because of those failures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think what I would do though is probably, no, I think what I would do is come in with a far greater plan of I knew myself as a vocalist. I knew what I was enjoying singing at home and putting on the piano and stuff. But I think I probably didn't think of myself as Steve Broad, the big lights and the spotlight and the star. I think I probably need to think of myself more like that. I would have sat down with Mel right at the start and probably just thrown around different ideas about where we wanted to go together, because I don't think we ever really found our kind of gel, I guess, until maybe even next week, to be honest. Those song choices are my 2 favourite song choices. So I think we gel probably too late in the game, but it's all right. No regrets.
Not even some of the jackets? Or?
No regret, because it was controversial.
Yeah,
it's like, mate, you live, you learn.
Okay.
I made far greater fashion choices because of that jacket.
Yeah. You don't do that again. Okay. This is from Sean. Among the top 4, who do you think will win the show?
It's really tough. I think BT and the Vibes bring something completely different to this type of show. They're exciting and just so ready to go. But for me, like Nisa and Bo, it depends what you're looking for. Nisa and Bo, I think, are phenomenal, and for me, I'd love to see Bo Monga take it out.
Well, he hasn't been in the bottom yet.
So. Hasn't been in the bottom, but also I think he's so different, so unique. He's so Kiwi, so good, but he's also, he's also legitimately one of the nicest, most humble guys I've met through the whole experience, and that's kind of, I love that kind of behind the scenes stuff, and I think. I think you can present yourself on camera in a certain way, but Bo is 100% what you see is what you get, and that's what I personally kind of find appealing, and someone that I'd like to win X Factor, as someone that was 100% real and authentic to who they were in front of the camera and behind the camera. You know?
Just a cool, chill dude.
Yeah, just a cool dude.
Cool. This is a question from Steve J. Broad or Julie. Okay. Would you ever perform anywhere else in New Zealand, maybe like Wellington? Are you going to go and perform in Wellington?
I would love to perform in Wellington.
Yes, he'll be
Steve
there
J.
soon.
Broad or
Julie. Okay. What songs are we planning on singing this coming week?
These next two songs, because we were moving into double songs, they're actually my favourite songs to date, and so I guess that's probably the only thing I'm disappointed about in the process is that I really wanted to make the four just because these are the songs I felt like I had the most creative input into, and Mel and I were on the same page. We're working really well as a team over the last few weeks, and so those songs were. You Found Me by The Fray, which is one of my favourite songs, and we're just really excited about singing that. We'd already recorded them, and so we record like 2 weeks out, so we know what's coming, and we hear the track, we hear the production on it, and I was really excited about doing that one. And then also an odd song choice from Mel, but we put this really cool spin on it, and she had this vision for just a stripped back acoustic version of Faith by Michael. Faith by Michael. No, Faith. George Michael.
Okay.
So that was
okay,
the treatment on that was, if you'd said to me Faith by George Michael, I would have freaked out. But Mel had this vision for it, and we stripped it right back, and it became this really beautiful, raw, quite magical kind of song. And so I was kind of gutted in that sense, because I think they were definitely my favourite songs, like by a mile. So, but you know, I'm glad that I won, and it showed me kind of very clearly who I want to be as an artist. So
amazing. You have to put them on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I kind of feel like I want to do, is go home and just I'm pumped to get right back, put some stuff up and kind of take control, I guess, over yourself as an artist and who you want to be, and yeah, I feel like I want to. They're done and dusted, so I want to go and at least chuck them up and where I was aiming to go.
Yeah, so you'll get to see anyway. Okay, this is from You Know Who Steve, LOL. Did you like hanging out with Joe and Sarah?
Oh, Joe Irvine.
I was going to say, there's more. There's more from this person. So start with this one.
Yes, I like losing my overs buddies. Definitely was tough, because you went through the journey with everyone, but in particular those ones in your category, like Sarah Spicer and Joe were in my first group that we got put into in boot camp, and so we went the whole journey together. We went to Thailand together, we did boot camp together, and kind of had each other's backs. And it's team overs, it's team Blatt, and it's only really in the last few weeks that I've kind of isolated into kind of Team Steve, whatever. So I was still pumping team overs for the last few weeks, and they're definitely part of the family, and I must, it wasn't quite the same competition without them in it, for sure.
Yeah. The same person said, "Will you marry me?"
It's definitely Joe Irvine, and the same answer, Joe, no, not.
Has he asked before?
Not in hell. Not if you were the only female on the planet.
Okay.
I do love you. Yeah.
And he loves Matilda, so.
Yeah, come on, mate. You know the deal. You know it. Okay, we've been over this.
The same person. What's your favorite TV show? Apart from
I'm actually not a massive kind of TV watcher, to be honest. But this sounds real bad. But like I'm more like if it's on TV and I'm there and we're hanging out. I actually love. Like on Saturdays, I've always been obsessed with the gone fishing, like kind of, it used to be Outdoors with Jeff. You wouldn't think so with the old, dinner thing. Outdoors with Jeff, gone fishing, now it's the ITN fishing show. So always into, like, if Friends is on TV, I'm always going to watch it. Mate, if it's good, it's good. I'm going to watch it.
Fishing shows. I'm going to gift these later.
What's that?
I'm going to gift these later. The recording this, I'm going to gift these. Okay, this is a question from Jess Harrison. Is there a Mrs. Steve?
And Mrs. Steve.
Mrs. Steve.
Mrs. Steve Broad. There is. Guys, how many times do I have to say this today? Like you saw what happened last night.
Things with Mel.
You know, I hate having to repeat myself, but we are officially engaged, and the wedding will be in Ibiza on the beach in 2016. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying on that. Yeah.
Okay. This is so. Just another question. Would you ever teach for a day in another school? And,
Yeah.
Oh, and
I
okay. So this is someone who has made. This is Steve J. Broad or Julie, and it's someone who's made a fan page for you on Instagram.
Oh, I love the fact. Like these, I've got a few, and they make all these amazing little like collages of photos, and they've been some of my highlights of the whole time is getting on Instagram and seeing the seeing them put together these little pieces, and it's cool. I've loved it, so I try and like it and comment. Was that the question? Would I teach in my school?
Yeah, would you teach for a day in another school?
Yeah, I love teaching and love just getting into different classrooms and seeing what different teachers are doing, and yeah, totally would.
So are you going back to school now?
Yeah, so like I took off till end of term 2 just to give not just myself, but just to give me clearance, just to have some space after the show as well, and then also to give the relief teacher that is there some assurance that it was awkward to go from week to week to week to week, and it just reliant on me, staying in the show. So I'm off till end of term 2, and if I go back, then I'll just go back in relief capacity at the moment, and then I'm heading home just to kind of review everything in my life at the moment to and hopefully make some decisions about my future and how we can best use what has been an amazing experience and amazing platform.
So that is another question that's on here, is what is next for you?
Yeah, so that kind of comes back the next couple of days. But for me, I'm even though it's been a rough journey, and I think you could leave disheartened. Like I to be honest, feel so much more excited about my music and just doing something with it. So for me, I've never really had any super interest in like big lights and massive stadiums and that kind of life as a musician. But I've really got my heart set on just finishing off songs and writing new ones and getting together with a cool team and just producing, even if it's like a 5-6 track EP that's just full of songs that I'm super proud of and that are mine and that I believe in and that I want to kind of release out to the world. That's kind of my aim to kind of hopefully do at the end of the year. And it's kind of for me getting back to basics and the show is taking into so many different avenues. But I want to package it something that I'm super proud of and just gift that back to the people that want to hear it, but also just the people that have been so good throughout, this journey as well.
Keep an eye out for it. Come your way soon. Okay, this person has lots of questions, so we're going to go real quick fire here.
Yes.
This is from Audemars.
Okay.
Hi Steve, I love you so much. You're such an incredible talent. So gushy with home last night. First time, what's your favourite animal?
Dog, chocolate Labrador, Ella.
What's your favourite sport?
Tennis.
Who's your favourite artist?
Michael Jackson.
Who's your favourite celebrity?
Jimmy Fallon. I want to hang out with Jimmy Fallon. He's the man.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
If you could bring back one person that got eliminated, who would it be and why? Real quick fire.
Sarah Spicer, Incredible, Taken Too Soon.
Okay. Who's your favourite All Black?
Favourite All Black. You can't get past Richard McCaw, surely.
It's true. Yeah. Can you please come teach at a girls' school?
Yes.
Also, coming on. Good job.
Yeah,
good job.
Yeah.
Yes, good job.
Yes.
Okay.
So good.
This is from Philip Ross. Is the dream still alive, or will you go back to everyday life? What's the dream still alive?
Yeah, but it depends on what your dream is. Like I think the dream is always alive, but for me, that dream consistently changes. And I think for me, like without sounding like a cheesy mess, like kind of just contentment and happiness is kind of my dream. To be doing what I love to do and to find peace and happiness in that is kind of a dream anyway. So for me, the music will always be in in that dream, and I'm hoping after this that it becomes a greater part of my everyday life. But like teaching is something that I love and really enjoy. So for me, there's no real loss in whatever this path post X Factor has. You know, I think I've carved a great life for myself and enjoy it, and I'm excited about the next chapter, whatever that entails.
So the dream could be, yeah, from Vision Show with Matilda, just
Yeah,
jamming out.
it's-
on the guitar and the
that would be,
hand
yeah, okay, well, that
That is
dream
the
is
dream.
definitely
That is
still
the dream.
alive. Yeah.
Okay, that's the dream.
And he took Graham Sinclair's the man to talk to, isn't it? Graham Sinclair. Dun, 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 dun. Gone fishing, come on. Really? Graham Sinclair,
I'm a girl.
Gone fishing, Matilda, me, music. The dreams. It actually just ignited.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
just ignited.
Goals, life goals.
Life,
Hashtag life goals.
squad goals too. Graham Sinclair, Matilda. Hangouts.
Sweet. That's it. Okay. So this is Dobbin the horse. This is Nigel Godfrey. Hi, Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel, is it actually?
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally is.
I love Nige. Sent me a
Aww.
beautiful message last night that warmed my heart.
Aww. Aww. I hope that Nigel realizes that I've taken all his advice on board.
Yeah, we were talking about you before because
Yeah.
we now have the computer on a box.
So it's hopefully
Okay.
this is a really flattering
Okay.
angle for everybody. You look good.
You
You
look
look
great
good.
too. Thanks, Nige, for
Thanks.
having us out.
Okay, Nigel's question. So 3 shows: Idol, Pop's Ultimate Star, and X Factor. Time for another genre for you. Would you consider a role like The Bachelor or looking at other TV shows? What are your cooking or DIY skills like?
No way. Someone I have nil interest, but there's something about this industry.
Rubbish.
There's something about this industry that I do love. Like it's a phenomenal industry. I've met some of the greatest people in my life through these forums, and people can kind of say, oh, you know, how many are you going to do? But the thing is, it's not in kind of my future aim. But like, I wouldn't change any of the experience I've had because the people you've met, the experience you've had have been so good. But so I would say no. But someone said a Mel and Steve My Kitchen Rules duo, and I kind of thought that would be quite awesome because without the stress of the singing,
Do you
we
think
have
that
a
will be
very
less
kind of.
stressful in the kitchen? Do you think that
Oh
will be a
no,
less
but it'd be,
stressful
no, because I
situation?
don't care what people think of my cooking. You know what I mean?
So basically, you're taking the current situation, but you're giving Mel weapons.
True. Yeah. She was. Yeah. Mate, she's got a weapon. Have you heard her mouth? She's got a weapon. Have you heard?
I think you should
Yeah.
rethink this. I think you should rethink this.
No, how good would that? That'd be ratings gold.
That's
Imagine Mel and
that-
I in the kitchen. Oh man, that'd be. What a last one episode.
Who you the judge that told her off?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is the idol in your life?
Good question. I'm gonna be the real kind of cheesiest guy and say that my parents
Aww.
just are the biggest kind of champions in my life and have kind of let me soar, and their whole kind of philosophy has been to launch us kids off their shoulders, and I think they've done an incredible job and just encouraging us to even at 29 just go for it and dream our dreams, and no matter how crazy they are, they'll support us. And other than that, like my heroes and idols are just anyone. I don't really look to one person as such, but it's just anyone that actually has the guts to be fearless and give it a go. You know, and I think that's what I really value in life, and that's what I'll always try and kind of make a priority in my life is to just do it with everything you've got and you know, do your best.
Aww. Aww.
Getting all
This
deep
is
post
touching. Yeah, this is very
elimination.
touching.
True story though. True story.
What was your favourite moment about being on X Factor, and would you do it again?
Oh, I would do it again in a second. It was the
Really?
I don't no. Sorry, I don't want to do it again. Like, if we could rewind and
redo it.
do
I was
it
gonna
from scratch, I would like. If I had the option to do it or not do it, I would absolutely have done the show because it's been amazing. There's so many good moments. Like you could list like performing at Victor Arena, My first audition I loved. Victorina, the amazing feedback from the judges, especially in those first few auditions. Meeting people like Stan Walker and Mal Blatt and getting incredible feedback from those guys. Being taken to Thailand with the Overs, which was such a cool crew, the people you meet, Ed Sheeran, Danny from the whole band, the script, Demi Lovato, Tori Kelly, like just being a part of the whole beast that is X Factor has been just a massive highlight. And there's so many behind the scenes stuff that I guess the viewers don't see, the people that you meet that just become the real characters of the show that are never kind of seen on camera. Those are all the kind of things to treasure. And truly, even though I think the audience probably saw so many of my lows, they're kind of non-existent when compared to how many epic moments I've had on the show, whether on camera or off. Really good. Good answer. Yeah.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer. Okay, this is a question from Dominic Bowden. Is the man?
Debatable. No, yes, isn't it?
D-man. Where do you get your haircuts?
I get my haircut in Invercargill at a place called Culture Salon, and Michelle Mackey. We should record this. I feel like recording this for her to let her know that we're plugging her hard. So Michelle Mackey in Invercargill, Culture is a salon. She's been cutting my hair for 10 years. She even cut the idol hair as well. So don't judge her for that. I asked for it. She cuts my hair, and she's an absolute champion. And every time someone else touches my hair, I feel like I'm cheating on it. So go on, Sarah. Culture, Windsor, Invercargill. Michelle Mackey.
Great shout out. Okay, question from the same person. What would you call Kate's baby? Actually already has a name, but what would you call Kate's baby?
I would have gone straight for it and called her Diana, to be honest. I know it's in there, but I would have given her first name. Yeah. What is it? I didn't realize she's pregnant until about 2 days ago. So I'm being far too encapsulated in this X Factor bubble, and I completely missed that one. So congratulations, Kate, and it was 9 months. Yeah, I'm 9 months late on that one. Yeah. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. What's the name of the baby?
It is
something Elizabeth Diana.
Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte.
Charlotte?
Elizabeth,
Really?
I think it's Charlotte. I'm sure.
Sorry, anyone called Charlotte.
Maybe not.
I was meaning Charlotte compared to Diana. I felt like it was an obvious choice.
So now, once you've done the show, you should look into this thing called the internet, where they house all this incredible world news that is happening all the time.
I've been spending all my time just reading all the incredible feedback that I'm getting from all those awesome people out there that are taking the time to message and tweet and Instagram, because it's honestly made this experience so much cooler.
Amazing. I just this person, you know who, Steve? Yes, it is Joe. And yes, it is Joe.
Surprise!
That was real covert.
Whoa. So he snuck up on us, man. Didn't see that one coming. I missed you too, Joe. No, I won't marry you.
This is a question from Mel. Will you stay in Auckland for the next few weeks to support the remaining acts?
No, it's been a really long, I just worked out today that I came up to Auckland the morning after my first audition screened on TV. So that's the last time I saw.
Oh, no,
that's the last. So I'm thinking it must be over 2 months for sure. So, So we came up 3 weeks before. That'd be right. We came up about 3 weeks before live shows. I made it to week 7, so about 10. Yeah, 2.5 months. So I'm 100% ready to get home to see my family and friends and my dog Ella and my nieces, and I kind of want some good, and go to my favourite cafe called The Batch in Invercargill, and you better give me a free meal for that, please. Kate, I'm looking at you. So yeah, I'm just so excited to get home, to see everybody and just rest and sleep and kind of, you get out, it's been such a bubble. It's been 2.5 months of or longer than that, probably even 4 months, 5 months of just this X Factor's kind of become your priority and your baby. So I'm excited about getting out of the bubble and just kind of thinking about where I want to be in the next kind of few months of my life, and I'll be supporting the Final Four from the from home, from my living room, and I'll be yeah, go off. I'll be screaming at the TV and do my best to support them from there.
Are you a fan of the D-Man? This is from Dominic Bowden is the man. Surprisingly.
The D-Man, like Dom Bowden, I don't think people really appreciate how incredible Dom is
He's
until
amazing
you
at his
see
job.
him at work as a part of the show. And so it's live TV. He's there. He's completely vulnerable in what sometimes is a very kind of nasty public sometimes, but he does an incredible job on the show. And he is, as far as I'm concerned, the best in the business. And but when you really see him do it live, you get a whole new appreciation for how much he holds this whole kind of beast together. And it's so slick, so slick, so polished, and just an incredible, artist in its own right in that respect.
And some of the lines he comes out like.
So some of the sweet lines. The thing about Dom is he is so funny. Thinks he's so funny. He is so funny and so quick off camera. And sometimes I think for the show it gets very straight. And I think Dom is actually hilarious. And he is the man, absolutely.
What are your fashion tips? Yeah, what are your fashion tips, Steve?
Just I don't actually really care, and sometimes that works well for me because I'll take risks that others wouldn't, and they work. Other times it's like, sweet, chuck on a like shiny jacket and it looks cool. Yeah, so I just think if you like it, do it. Like I'm wearing a denim jacket today that I found in an op shop, and sneakers with my black jeans, but cool sneakers though. Cool sneakers.
Okay.
Kick up the thing. So if you like it, do it. That's my only fashion tip. And sometimes I get it well wrong, but I actually love. Like you'll probably see me around the studio. Like it's probably one of the first times you see me in jeans when I haven't been on stage. Because usually I'm just wearing like track pants and track pants. And so that's kind of, if you're feeling it,
casual
wear track pants. Yeah. I think it's because the show has been so stressful and you're at the studio all day. Just comfort is the priority. So, but other than that, if you like it, do it. Do it. Be you.
Apart from your mentor, who is your favourite judge?
Stan Walker, hands down, because I think he, out of all the judges, even like Mel, sometimes he really kind of saw you as an artist. You know what I mean? I think from that very first audition, he was like, dude, this is, you. And I think because he's such a phenomenal vocalist himself, for him to say things, even last night, to say some people try to sing and you just sing, So for me, all those, Stan's the one that will probably, if I'm going to get emotional over comments, he's the one, because it's like he sees right into you and just speaks to that, speaks to sometimes those insecurities or those things about yourself that you doubt, and he's got such a mana and such a beautiful way of saying it that he's just a man. So anything from him, I just appreciate it. And like he sent me this, he didn't have to, but he sent me this beautiful text today just to say, look, I genuinely mean everything I said about you and all the best and all that kind of stuff. So he's the most genuine guy. What you see is what you get with Stan, and it's been an absolute pleasure to just be a part of this X Factor family with him, because he's just such an incredible talent and person.
So that's probably the last text you're going to get before he starts ignoring your texts.
Come on, man. That's a weird thing going. Now I got your number.
Okay, these are stacking up, so we're going to do some quick fire ones. Okay. Who's your favourite, Guy or Clint? Go.
Clint.
Will you come and teach at my school?
Yes.
Would you like to come to Christchurch and do a concert sometime?
I would love to.
Have you seen the YouTube video Shit People from Invercargill Never Say?
Yes, hilarious. Those girls are unbelievable. Awesome.
Will you upload videos on your YouTube channel of the songs that you were going to sing for the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's the aim. I really want to do that. Absolutely.
Will you please follow me on Instagram at JazzLouis?
Tag me out. I'll do my best.
Would you ever do a gig with Joe and Sarah?
Oh, I would love to. Is that from Joe Rover?
Yes, yes, Joe.
Joe. I'm so needy.
Just text him.
Just text me. Just text me.
Okay.
He doesn't know my number. I wouldn't give it to him.
It's okay.
No, he does. Text me.
Are you gonna tour Dunedin?
Yeah, when I have something that I'm proud enough to tour, then I absolutely want to go around that country. Yeah.
If you were now engaged, Ibiza. So
Ibiza.
yeah, you should learn how to say.
We're gonna do 6 months. 6 months. So
split your time.
yeah, Ibiza in the New Zealand winter, and then back to New Zealand for our summer.
Good stuff. Are you the king of the backstage banter?
What do you think? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think backstage, I'm usually really like nervous. When I get nervous, I kind of shut down a wee bit on performance nights. But I think I back my banter on the,
I'm
I really
gonna
do.
say that it's Dom, or
Dom's got great
maybe
banter.
the Clint actually.
Yeah, we don't see much in the backstage, but they got good banter in general. Bo Monga has some of the best, like hilariously just loose banter you'll ever hear, and he just has me. And if anyone can get me an absolute fits, it's Bo. It's out of control, but it's a good time.
Okay, if you were a wrestler, what would your name be, and what would you have as your entrance music? Good question.
I would have Work by Kelly Rowland.
Amazing.
And
Okay.
what would my I don't know, what would her name be? I don't know. I never thought of myself as a wrestler.
I don't know. Brody?
B-Rod.
B-Rod?
B-Rod? B-Rod. I don't know. B-Rod.
No, that's...
Cut. Creativity is an all-time low at 4:30 after a massive day. I got nothing.
Suggestions. We'll take suggestions.
Yeah, suggestions for my, what is the wrestler name? Okay.
Your wrestler name. So when that happens. Okay, would you do a song with Mel Blatt?
Any day of the week. I actually did karaoke to Never Ever at Judge's Retreat on the beach, because she said to me, if you don't get on that stage and sing on that mic, then I will not put you through to live shows. And so I was like, right, let's go. And so I went up there and we picked Never Ever, and I sang that speaking part. Yeah, that speaking part.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let's go. It like speaks for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I just did that and then sat down. It was a good time.
Okay, should have read that. What's your favourite song?
Too hard. Like we were talking about this before. Like Michael Jackson, "Dirty Diana" is one of my favourite songs. I think it's a phenomenal song. Do you know that one?
Yeah, that's amazing.
"Crash" by Dave Matthews Band is a phenomenal song. Mate, can't choose. There's just so many good songs.
What was the favourite one? What was the best one that you think of the ones you did on the show?
Dancing on My Own, hands down, just for what it was. But I think the message-wise, I Lived Last Night. That was just a cool message. It was written for cystic fibrosis and by OneRepublic, and just was a cool song to sing because you just believed. It had guts. It had a message and something that you believed in. And some of the songs don't have that for me, so it was good.
Cool. Have you thought of taking a job as a presenter?
Yes, good question. I have. Like I kind of thought, for me, I don't really want to be like a big live TV spotlight big presenter. But I think I love. I did something with X Factor Raw the other day at the Ronald McDonald House, and I did a tour of the studio, and I loved kind of working with a small team and putting together a story from scratch. So I'd love to be almost. It's not like journalist as such, but almost you find these cool stories that need to be told, and you pull a team together and you brainstorm it, and you go out and film it, and then you bring it back and edit it, and kind of, I'm kind of that way inclined. I love to bring something to fruition from the start to the end, and so I've definitely thought about that, because I do love getting alongside, and even as a teacher, you love kind of telling those stories that sometimes the people around you can't necessarily articulate. So it's definitely something I'm interested in for sure. Yeah.
You can see that Steve Broad, the presenter, Raw
online.
Check it out. Yeah,
so it's a beautiful, beautiful story about when we went to the Ronald McDonald House, and it was just it was so beautifully put together by Cameron, the cameraman from Raw, and it was actually something I was super, super proud of throughout this whole journey.
Okay, carrying on a quick part. Do you like Fall Out Boy?
Ish. Yeah.
Are you really engaged to Mel?
Yes.
Was there a ring? I didn't see a ring.
It was on the spot. It was spontaneous. Okay, ring after.
What would your advice be on how to pursue something you want in life?
Just be, I would say be fearless, but I don't really believe in that. I think that there's always going to be an element of fear in everything you do if you are taking a risk and pushing yourself. So just be courageous, I think, and be courage is everything, I think.
Steve Broad's biggest fan says, how do you deal with all the female attention? I can't handle it.
Oh.
This person can't handle it.
Can't handle my female attention or your female attention?
How are you dealing with it?
To be honest, just I don't like. I think I get far less than what people presume I get.
You're not getting us on that dates.
No, I'm like truly. Very few people have actually asked me on a date in a legitimate way. Like there's some sneaky kind of like.
Maybe people are nervous.
Yeah, don't be nervous. So, I mean, obviously, I am 29. So if you're 12. Maybe it's illegal for starters, but just reconsider your priorities in life. You know what I mean?
Okay, so if you're of a legal age, then
and up,
yeah.
And if your name is Matilda and you've recently featured on The Bachelor, then why not?
Get in touch.
Okay, why not?
Get in touch.
Yeah.
Okay. Thoughts on the top 4 on X Factor?
Yeah, amazing. I think anyone that got that, I didn't necessarily think it was going to be that 4. No one knew because been anyone, and those guys have been consistent. They performed brilliantly. I think it's a testament to how well they've done throughout the show that they are there. I don't think the country's made any mistakes. Those are the 4 that deserve to be there.
Good answer. So this is a question which I've just lost, which I think maybe is from your sister. Is your sister also a teacher?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, someone going Dave?
Yes.
Who's that from?
Dave.
I don't know who it is. It'll be Stacey Ross, Clint. Oh no, it might be Clint. Stacey Ross, Clint, Connor, or Claire. Hi, either one of you guys.
Who are those people?
Dave. It's a very, very kind of in joke. I'll explain that.
Okay, right. Mackenzie, who's a better teacher in your own opinion, you or your older sister? You've both taught me, and your sister is so scary.
Yeah, see, this is the thing, is that my sister Kirsten is she's a phenomenal teacher. And I think people, because she's firm, people I'm probably far more relaxed in the classroom. And I do think I'm a great teacher, but she's a phenomenal teacher. She will be firm, and she'll tell you how it is, but she will create a drive in you, and her knowledge of what she teaches is phenomenal. And so I kind of hear this a lot about Kirsten as a teacher, and I think you actually probably don't know how great she is until you no longer have her. I think she will, at the end of the day, she will get results that I haven't seen any other teachers really get. And I think it's because she pushes students extremely hard, and she believes in them, and she pushes them to the line. And I'd rather have a strict teacher that believed in me and pushed me to my limits than one that I got on really well with, and I could call my mate. You know what I mean? So you're in dangerous territory if your teacher is your mate. Don't go looking for that. Okay, change classes if you're mates with your teacher. It's not the aim.
Good advice. Which other X Factor contestant would you most like to collaborate with?
Bo. I just think we'd constantly throwing around, and we couldn't for reasons that you'll find out later, but we were constantly throwing around the idea of doing the Wiz Khalifa I See You Again. And so I just think he's just Bo is one of those ones that you sometimes allow to just come in and ask advice, or he would show you what he was doing in preparation for his songs, and you just watch him and you're constantly just blown away by what he manages to do. And he's so incredibly humble but so incredibly talented, and he's just one that would just be a pleasure to kind of do it. And actually Lily Bayliss is one of those ones as well. She's such a talent. And I don't even necessarily think that the true nature of her talent was demonstrated on the show, but she's incredible. Any of them, they're so good.
Okay.
Stus, let's go boys, are we like family family band, dad at the front, and you know.
Are you the dad in that?
Yeah.
In that okay.
Yeah.
Right. This is a question from Tammy. What was your most shock elimination from the top 13, and who would have been your pick for the top 3? Don't mind if you include yourself.
Going into the top 13.
Yeah. Who was the person you're most surprised?
Most surprise shock elimination. Who was yours?
I think mine was Finlay. Yeah, I think mine was Finlay.
Yeah, it was Finlay.
A couple of times.
Yeah. I think it was Finlay because
it was a double that week. So I think it was,
and I don't think she had been performing. Like I think Finlay, I know what she is really passionate about doing, and I don't think she was really necessarily doing those songs. She was being asked to kind of take on these massive songs. And by huge singers, and she's got a huge voice, but it wasn't necessarily the song she wanted to do. But I thought that her fan base, even if she hadn't performed as well that week before, I think we just felt that her fan base was incredible. She's got so many loyal fans. It was clear that is maybe hadn't voted for her as much that week. But yeah, she definitely was the big shock. Sarah Spicer going that early was a bit of a shock for me as well because she just had so much more to give and is such a phenomenal artist. But she's doing so well now, so it's so good to see.
So your top 3, if you had to pick them.
I forget who was on there.
Well, yourself. Have to put yourself.
No, not given what I was delivering. You know what I mean? You've got to go. I don't know if it'd be too different from who's kind of there. I think Brendan Thompson and the Vibes have been so good for just the format of X Factor. It's exciting. I would have liked to have seen them in the 3 just because they're so exciting. Maybe the top 3 that I think is going to be anyway. Bo, Nisa, and Brendan Thompson and the Vibes. I kind of feel like.
Safe answer.
No, what would yours be? Like I find it hard to think. What would yours be? Because there's such amazing talent. I don't know if anyone could have.
I really liked Lily.
My goodness, here we go. Come on, let's open the can. You reminded me. Lily, of course. Lily, I think, was one of the most exciting artists by far to come out with. I'm here. So sorry, you've just revived this whole conversation, Alessandra.
Okay.
Lily,
lucky one of us is away.
Lily, in terms of in my view, the potential she has as an artist is phenomenal. Lily Bates for sure. Brendan Thompson, the Vibes.
Is that or Bo?
Bo, like Tonks. Yeah. Tough. It is. I think it's just been a cool 13, to be honest.
Would you consider doing the Bachelor in the future?
No. No way. No, I just say no way. Like if you
You went on a date, Tweety.
Yeah, no, but come on. You just.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
The set Caleb says my graph and I'm going to be just like you. That's cute.
Oh, thanks, man.
Okay, we're going to start wrapping this up.
Yeah.
Will you ever go on the More FM winery tour?
Is that from Guy Williams? Yes, let's do it. Come on, man. You're my manager. Work this stuff out.
And do you work out?
Did I work out the whole X Factor journey? No, I went for one run the whole time, and that's why I'm excited to get out of this bubble and go straight. Yeah, start shredding. Start shredding with Don Bowden. Because we all believe that about him.
I believe it. I reckon he's in the gym working on his.
Yeah, I think he's in there. I think he needs to be in there more.
100%. Okay. Last question. Hold on. You're excited to be a part of Band for the Opera? Are you going to be Band for the Opera?
Oh yeah, that's an interesting topic at the moment. I'm going to leave that question. Can you give me more?
Okay.
Yeah.
First CD you bought with your own money.
It was cassette tape, and I'm pretty sure it was the Lion King soundtrack. It was my first.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the Lion King soundtrack.
Wow. Disney? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Disney, huge. Let's not make them that good anymore.
It's not not at all.
Yeah, Lion King album. Do we have to finish? I'm such a good time. One more.
Well, okay.
Gives a goodie.
Oh, there's heaps. There's still heaps. Okay, I hope you come to back.
Yeah, spit it out. Yeah, Whakatane. Whakatane.
Okay,
Whakatane.
Have you ever been abroad?
Come on, guys. If you watch this show, what are we talking about? The Bruce Jenner situation or an overseas situation? I've been to
What's
Thailand
a
on the
Bruce
show.
Jenner situation?
Have you ever been abroad?
No, I don't.
Abroad's another word for female.
Oh, okay, so I'm with you.
Abroad, so.
Okay.
I went to Thailand for the show, guys. Come on, do your research. Tune in.
Are you having a good day? Of course he is.
Great day. This is
He's
one of the
here.
best
He's
day. I'm with
hanging out with
Alessandra.
me.
I'm with you
It's the
guys.
best
Best
time.
day ever. That's
What would you name your first album?
Self-titled? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Something kind of low key. Something kind of non. Get on broad. Get on broad.
Get on board with
Get on broad.
Broad.
Get on broad with Steve Broad.
Okay.
I just want to do it on that note. I wanted to shout out to any of the boys from Southern Boys High School in Invercargill. Your support in the last few days, especially, has been so good, and definitely gave me a lift for these last couple of performances. So don't think that because I didn't get through that it didn't have an effect, because it absolutely allowed me to kind of go out on a high. And so thank you for that.
Aww. This is a question from Steve. Hey, will you legit come to my school and take a selfie with me? More information.
More information. Where's the school? If it's in Invercargill, then it's easier. If it's in Auckland, it's easy-ish. If it's in Whakatane, then it's slightly more problematic. But we can work it out. We can work it out.
Will you move to Auckland now?
Yeah, I need to go home and kind of reflect on the journey and prioritise my next kind of few months. And I think it's been such an amazing platform. I definitely don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste it for myself, but I also don't want to waste it for all the people that spent so much money and time voting and watching and supporting the show and tweeting and Instagramming and Facebook. And I think it's an amazing platform, and there's a duty, I think, to try and make the most of that in whatever capacity you can. So if that means moving to Auckland, that's absolutely on the cards as well. Something you gotta do, you gotta do. So you will see. Watch this space and get on Facebook. I don't know what it is. Instagram, Twitter. I think that is Steve Broad. You'll track them down somewhere. Get on there, and then also please go on to my YouTube account and check the stuff out on there, because that's the stuff I'm really proud of, and that's where the whole kind of journey started for me. And I'm so excited about getting home and putting some more stuff up there in the next couple of weeks. So just stay tuned and let's keep hanging out, because I've enjoyed every second of it. Climax didn't enjoy that as much, but I enjoyed most of the journey.
Almost all of the
thanks.
times.
Yeah. Going. No,
Don't do it again. Once was enough for all of us.
Are we done?
I loved it. Yeah, we're done. We're done.
I'm coming in. You left me hanging there for a second.
We're done. I'm sorry. Okay, go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Had a pop. Right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having
See
me.
you later.